With a heartbreaking 5-set loss last night here inside the Lumpkin Center, the Columbus 8 Lady Cougar volleyball squad gets set to take on UNC Pembroke on this Saturday afternoon here on Cougar Sports TV. Hello everyone, welcome inside the Lumpkin Center on the campus of Columbus State University. Stephen Williams here with you as the Lady Cougars get set to take on the Lady Braves of UNC Pembroke. The Lady Cougars 11-7 overall, 4-4 in conference play. UNC Pembroke also coming off a loss last night in conference play, 9-11, 2-6 inside Peach Belt Conference action. For the Lady Cougars last night, a heartbreaking loss, fell behind 2-0 to Francis Marion on this floor before winning set 3 and 4, and then in the fifth set held a lead late in the match before falling 15-12 in the fifth and final set. The Lady Cougars will be out there in the white uniforms, as will UNC Pembroke. The Lady Cougars, as you're looking at it right now, though, will be on the left of your screen with the navy shorts. It'll be Mary McCarty, Caitlin Tatum, Andrea Skapor, Kirsten Smith, Erica Geljanite, and Megan Frame, along with the libero in all navy, Caitlin Merritt, getting the start for the fourth straight conference game at that position. On the opposite side for UNC Pembroke, Marissa Baker, Danielle Brown, the libero in the all black, Shekinah Joy Tolaumu in the line, along with Morgan Westfall, as we're officially underway inside the Lumpkin Center. The opening dig hit over the net. CSU will have it with an opportunity to get it over, and a double touch on some miscommunication that time on the part of CSU earns a point for the Lady Braves of UNC Pembroke. Cecilia Brandon also out there for the Braves. Marissa Baker, the one on the serve. Smith will set it up for Geljanite, and Erica Geljanite has her first kill of the match and the first Lady Cougar point. Erica last night, 12 kills in 48 attempts. And she'll step back and she'll serve for the first time for the Lady Cougars. That one handled by Brown. Tolaumu will set it up. It's thrown to the corner by Westfall, and it'll land in that back corner. Geljanite couldn't get to it on the dive, and UNC Pembroke in front 2-1. Tolaumu to serve for UNCP. Megan Frame set up, and Megan Frame ends up with the kill. Frame that time set up by Kirsten Smith, picks up the kill, and we're all knotted at 2 apiece. Megan Frame, who had a career best night in kills last night, serving for CSU. Tolaumu will set it up for Sabrina Gonzalez, who crushes it down the left side. Kirsten Smith couldn't handle it, and UNC Pembroke in front 3-2. Danielle Brown, the junior from Memphis, Tennessee, on that serve. Smith back sets for Skapor. Skapor's attack, her first attempt of the match, goes long, and it's 4-2. Lady Braves in front in this opening set. This one served into the back corner. Smith will set it up for Mary McCarty. McCarty down the left sideline, out wide. And Columbus 8, as it did last night, struggling with errors early on. Made 10 errors in the first set last night, falling to Francis Marion. Smith sets up McCarty again. This time goes cross court. It's dug up by Baker. They set it up for Westfall, and Westfall, wide left, earns the point for CSU. Lady Cougars making a couple subs as Ivana Kazic comes in as the setter. Cheyenne Swinson in at the outside position. Skapor and Smith come off, so Casey Cornett mixing up her rotations a little bit. Ivana Kazic will step on, and she'll serve for CSU. The Lady Cougars falling to Francis Marion last night. It was UNC Pembroke that dropped a match at Montevallo in 4 sets last night. Kazic's serve hits the tape, bounces back onto the CSU side. It's 6-3 Pembroke. Sub coming on for Angie Bird's Braves Sarah Bauer, a senior from Charlotte, North Carolina, subs in place of Westfall, and she'll step back to serve, leading 6-3. Kozic will set it up for Swinson. Swinson with the kill. Brown couldn't handle it in the back middle and earns the point for CSU, and now Katie Poole will sub in for the first time in place of Mary McCarty. Poole, the leading attacker for this CSU squad, had 21 kills last night. 6-4. Braves in front by 2. The set that time goes over the net, and we've got UNC Pembroke in the net that time. In the net that time, they say, was Caroline Pridgeon, a freshman from Laurinburg, North Carolina. 6-5. UNCP in front. Poole again the serve. Tola Umu can't get to that one in time. Katie Poole puts CSU on the board again at 6-6. Poole again the serve. This time they'll set it up quick for Pridgeon. Blocked to the net, dug up by Tola Umu. Cross court, Baker's attack is dug. They'll set it up for Swinson. Her attack blocked but out of bounds. Cheyenne Swinson has another kill. Katie Poole with CSU in front by a point now at 7-6. Tola Umu sets it up off the tape, and it'll find its way into the back corner of the Lady Cougar defense. Sabrina Gonzalez earning the kill that time for the Braves. She has 2 of the 3. Gonzalez, the one on the serve. Geljanite, her attack blocked. Kept alive. Well, they're going to say a double touch that time on the part of Caitlin Merritt is an error that gives it back. 8-7, Lady Braves. Kozic sets for Skapor, or rather Swinson, who has it blocked, and it stays on the CSU side. So the block that time on the part of Baker and Pridgeon earns the point for the Braves. 9-7. Kozic sets for Geljanite. The tap hits the floor in the center of the UNC Pembroke formation. 9-8, Pembroke in front by 1. This Pembroke squad works really fast. The second the whistle blows, they fire the serve in, trying to catch the defense before it can set up. Taylor Ray just subbed in for CSU, and she'll step back to serve. Tola Umu sets up Baker. Her attack dug by Kozic. Ray set at the net, goes over. Kozic digs the attack. This time set up for Geljanite. Blocked to the net, dug by Tola Umu. Baker from the left side, dug by Geljanite. They'll set up Swinson. The tap over the wall, and a point for the Lady Cougars. Knots it at 9 apiece. 9-9 in this first set. Ray, the freshman product from right here in Columbus, serving for the second time. Tola Umu sets up Pridgeon, blocked and down. Teaming up that time, Megan Frame, Erica Geljanite. And the dual block earns the point and puts CSU back in front, 10-9. So seesawing back and forth here in this opening set. Ray again from the back line. They set it up. Baker, the tap over the wall, and nobody home for CSU. Kozic scrambling to her knees to get to it. Just out of her reach, though. And we're tied at 10. Caitlin Tatum in place of Ray, and then Tatum will sub out with Caitlin Merritt, the libero, coming in her place. Caroline Pridgeon, PBC Player of the Week last week on that serve. Poole's dig goes over the net. Tola Umu sets up Baker, blocked, and then Baker digs it back over the net. Merritt sets it up for Swinson. Will roll one over the wall. Tola Umu sets up Gonzalez, her roll. Dug by Merritt. They'll set up Geljanite, who crushes it off the shoulder of Caroline Pridgeon, and it puts the Lady Cougars back in front by 1 at 11-10. Skapor and Kirsten Smith back in for CSU. Swinson and Kozic sit down. CSU goes much deeper than this Lady Braves team goes. Only 8 players in uniform for Angie Bird's squad. Her second year there in Pembroke. Kirsten Smith serving for the Lady Cougars. The dig over the net and out of bounds, an ace for Kirsten Smith. She comes in second in the Peach Belt Conference in that department. Had 30 of them coming into the weekend. 12-10, Columbus stayed in front by 2. First set here from Columbus, Georgia. The dig goes over the net, blocked by Frame. Rolled over, a free ball for the Lady Cougars. Kept alive at the net, Megan Frame will hit it over. And Megan Frame will earn the kill. Scrambled play that time from the Lady Cougars, but it works nonetheless. And Megan Frame, coming off a career high in kills last night with 13, earns another one here. She had 13 kills and 24 attempts, hit 500 last night. Smith, another driving serve to the center. Tolaumu has her attack dug by Smith. Skapor for the back line, out long. Andrea Skapor's attempt that time, too strong. 13-11, Lady Cougars by 2. Marissa Baker, the senior from Naples, Florida, on that serve. Smith will set it up for Frame. Frame over the back line. So another attacking error. That's already 5 attacking errors against the Lady Cougars. Baker serve again. The dump that time from Smith. The dig goes over the net. Poole handles it. They'll set it up for Frame. And Frame with another kill for Megan Frame. Her third. Hitting 500 again today. Third kill in 4 attempts. 14-12. CSU in front. Mary McCarty in. Katie Poole out. Erica Geljanite serving for CSU. Too strong, going for the back left corner. Service error against the Lady Cougars, and it's 14-13. Tolaumu serves it for the Braves. McCarty doesn't handle it. It'll go on a free ball. Tolaumu sets up Gonzalez from the 10-foot line. Dug by Geljanite. The set goes over the net. The attack dug by Merritt. Pushed to the back corner by Smith. Gonzalez will set up Baker. Dug by Merritt. Smith sets up McCarty on the left side. Blocked and down. Gonzalez and Brandon teaming up for that block. And we're tied at 14. Tolaumu again. The dig over the net. The attack that time by Cecilia Brandon off the tape and goes over the left sideline. A break for the Lady Cougars. And it's 15-14. Caitlin Tatum in on the front line. So CSU with good height on the front. 6'2", 6'2", 6'3" along the front line. Another service error that time by CSU. That one from Megan Frame, who will come off now. And Caitlin Merritt, the libero, back in. Tied at 15 in the first set. Brown serves it over. They'll set up Skapor. Way into the air and up off the scoreboard, hanging just under the ceiling. First time that's happened this year. Ball a good 25, 30 feet up in the air. Made contact with the scoreboard and out of play. Earns the kill for Skapor. 16-15 as Kozic and Swinson sub in. Smith subs out along with Skapor. Kozic on that serve. They'll set it up for Gonzalez, and Gonzalez's attack. Back right corner is good, and we're back knotted up, this time at 16. Westfall for UNC Pembroke. Kozic for Swinson. Free ball over. Tolaumu sets it up. And Caitlin Merritt can't hold on to that attack off the part of Caroline Pridgeon. Pridgeon with the kill, putting UNC Pembroke back in front, but not for very long. The service error that time against UNC Pembroke. Puts it back at a 17-17 score now. Katie Poole in, Mary McCarty out for the Lady Cougars, and Katie Poole will go and serve. Tied at 17 in set number 1. Tola Umu sets up Baker. Baker's attack, cross court, out wide right. (18-17), CSU rallies back in front. Poole again on the serve. Tola Umu. Baker will try again. Handled by Poole. Kozic sets up Geljanite, and Geljanite with the big swing earns the kill. Erica Geljanite picks up her 4th. She's the game leader now. Has 4 of the 12 for CSU, and we've got a timeout, UNC Pembroke. So Lady Cougars moving out in front at 19-17. Forced the first time out of the match, called by UNC Pembroke. Fans, you can catch all of the action of Columbus State Athletics home events online on Cougar Sports TV. Volleyball, soccer, basketball, baseball, and softball will be featured throughout the year. Visit ustream.tv/Columbus State Athletics for all of the live action. Cougar Sports TV, your home for Columbus State Athletics. Lady Cougars again in dramatic fashion last night fell to Francis Mary and lost the opening 2 sets before winning sets 3 and 4, and then lost in heartbreak fashion in the 5th set when they were up 11-9 before falling 15-12, closing it out, dropping 6 of 7 points. (19-17) where we're at, though, as Lady Cougars try to get back on the right side of things after dropping last night's action. Lady Cougars by 2 as Katie Poole serves it up. Baker will push it over. Geljanite on the dive, picks up the dig. Swinson swings, the attack, killed by the Lady Cougars. (20-17), Lady Cougars with their largest lead, and they're going to add to it. The set that time ends up in the chair. (21-17), CSU up by 4, needing 4 more points for the opening set. Tola Umu sets it up for Pridgeon, and Caitlin Merritt can't handle it. A kill for Caroline Pridgeon. And it's 21-18. That's served by Gonzalez. Tatum will lightly hit one over, kept up on the ground by Gonzalez. Merritt sets it up for Poole, who will push one over from the back line. This one tapped over the wall by Baker. Touched at the net by CSU, and it falls on the Lady Cougars side, 21-19. Lead cut down to 2. Gonzalez serving with the Braves down 2. The Braves down 1 now with the service ace by Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the serve. They'll set up Swinson. Tapped over the wall and down. Tipped at the net. And it puts CSU back in front by 2. (22-20), Lady Cougars by 2, 3 points away now from a first set win. Taylor Ray subs in and she'll serve. Drives it to the back right corner. Tola Umu will set up Gonzalez from the 10-foot line into the net. Lady Cougars by 3, 23-20. And UNC Pembroke will take their second and final timeout of this opening set. 23-20, Lady Cougars in front by 3 here in this opening set. CSU lost last night. UNC Pembroke lost as well, as they were west of here taking on Montevallo over in Alabama. The Lady Braves dropping the opening 2 sets there, 25-21 and 25-17. Bounced back, did take the third set from the Falcons, 25-17, but fell in the fourth by that identical score, 25-17, to fall to 2-6 in conference play and 9-11 overall. Morgan Westfall led the Lady Braves with 10 kills, and then five other players had 7 apiece for UNC Pembroke last night as they dropped. Pembroke, a team that has struggled in recent years inside the Peach Belt Conference. They own a couple of conference wins this season, though. Knocked off Georgia College, knocked off Georgia Regents for their 2 conference wins. So at least in the win column this year. 23-20, Columbus State by 3. Taylor Ray the serve, and it's an error for the Lady Cougars as it falls into the net, 23-21. Caroline Pridgeon will serve for UNC Pembroke at 23-21. Handled by Geljanite. Kozic sets up Swinson, and Cheyenne Swinson with the kill. Westfall and Brandon got hands on it, but it stayed on their side. So it's set point now for CSU in the opening set. Kirsten Smith and Andrea Skapor sub in, and so Smith will take the serve. She'll serve for the set. Tola Umu, quick sets for Brandon, and Brandon shoves one over and down. Point for UNC Pembroke. They hold off 1 set point. They need 2 more in a row here to keep this set alive. 24-22. And Marissa Baker doing the serving. The dig by Merritt goes over the net, and there's another. Brandon that time killed it with 2 hands, and it's 24-23. Third set point coming up, but it's not going to be until after the timeout called by head coach Casey Cornett of the Lady Cougars. 24-23 again. It's first to 25. Win by 2. We played extra points 2 separate sets last night. The second set last night was 26-24. Francis Marion taking it from Columbus State. And then in set 4, the Lady Cougars withheld 3 separate match points before holding on to force a 5th set at 29-27. It's 24-23 here in this opening set. Columbus State at set point. Baker again serving. UNC Pembroke needs the point to keep the set going. Geljanite will set up Poole. She'll shove one over, and that'll earn the set for CSU. Off the wall, at the net, lands on the Pembroke side, and Columbus State on its 3rd set point of set number 1 finishes it off, and they have a 1-0 lead. 25-23. The Lady Cougars capture it here in this opening set. For CSU, after today, they'll head into a midweek contest on Wednesday night as they'll travel out of conference to take on Albany State on Wednesday night, a 6 o'clock first serve from Albany, Georgia on Wednesday. And then Friday and Saturday next week, we're right back here in this building as we were this weekend. Friday night next week, Georgia College, the other inaugural program here in this Peach Belt Conference, will be in town. That'll be a 7 o'clock start. Pickle Barrel night here inside the Lumpkin Center. And Lady Cougars already owning a victory over Georgia College in 4 sets in Milledgeville earlier this season. Then on Saturday, a week from today, same start time as today, 2 o'clock Eastern time, Georgia Regents University, formerly Augusta State, will be in town. The Lady Cougars picked up a clean sweep of Georgia Regents earlier this season in Augusta. So those are the teams that will be in here. And then Montevallo will finish off the homestand the following Tuesday night, the 22nd. And that will precede Cougar Madness as they will officially kick off the basketball season that night. Basketball season closing in on us very quickly. 3 weeks from today, we'll be here in this building for the opening basketball exhibition of the year as Jonathan Norton's bunch will take on Reinhardt. So the Lady Cougars 3 weeks away from opening things up. Some of your first set numbers: Columbus State out-killing UNC Pembroke 16-10 in that opening set. It was Cheyenne Swinson leading the way, 6 kills in 8 attempts, hit 625 in set number 1. Erica Geljanite with 4 kills and 7 chances. Megan Frame had 3. Katie Poole, who leads this team in attacking and had 21 last night, had just 1 in that first set. 9 assists for Ivana Kozic, 5 for Kirsten Smith, and the digs spread all the way around for CSU. On the opposite side for UNC Pembroke, Sabrina Gonzalez with 3 kills to lead the way. Cecilia Brandon, Caroline Pridgeon, and Marissa Baker, that trio each with 2 kills apiece for the Lady Braves. All 9 assists for UNC Pembroke belonging to Shekinah Joy Tolaumu, who was the PBC Specialist of the Week last week when she averaged over 11 assists per set. Was close to that number in set number 1. In the error department, where CSU has been beating itself at times this season, 10 errors in that first set, 6 of them attacking, 4 of them coming on service errors. They actually had 12 errors in that first set, as they had 1 receiving and they also had 1 ball handling error as well. Lady Cougars, though, hit a good percentage, 345 through the opening set, 16 kills and 29 chances. UNC Pembroke on the other side hitting just 179. They come out for the second set. Again, if you're just watching, both teams wearing white. UNC Pembroke switching sides. They're now on the left side of the court as you're looking at it with the black shorts. CSU in the white uniforms wearing the navy shorts. For the Lady Cougars, it's Smith, Geljanite, Caitlin Tatum, Caitlin Merritt, Katie Poole, and Mackenzie Bragg, who gets the start in this second set, the freshman, or rather the sophomore, from right here in Columbus. Katie Poole will do the serving. Set number 2 officially off and running. They'll set it up for Cecilia Brandon, and she'll earn the first point of the second set with the kill. For the Lady Braves, it's Tolaumu, Brandon, Baker, Brown, along with Gonzalez. Bauer out there as well. They'll set it up quickly for Tatum. The middle blocker goes left with it. It's wide left, and it's 2-0 Pembroke. Tolaumu, the freshman setter with that serve. They'll set up Geljanite on the left. Tolaumu the dig. The dump that time from Gonzalez turns into a kill. Sabrina Gonzalez adds to her total. Give her 4 now. And Pembroke in front 3-0. Smith sets up Poole from the back line. That's long. 4-0. CSU already with 2 errors in the first 4 points of the second set. 4 in a row for the Lady Braves. Smith for Geljanite, blocked, and another point. 5-0. And CSU is going to make some subs. Kozic and Swinson will come in. Bragg and Kirsten Smith will sit down. Casey Cornett making a change with the Lady Cougars trailing 5-0. Tolaumu has served all but 1 point in this set after CSU had the opening serve. Kozic sets up Geljanite, dug by Brown. Baker will push one over. Merritt for Geljanite again, and that one long. About a foot long that time on the back right. It's 6-0. Casey Cornett just letting this one ride here. Quick set. Tatum has her attack dug up, but it's going to end up over the scorer's tables, out of bounds. And CSU finally puts an end to the run at 6, and it's 6-1. Lady Braves, Lady Cougars with work to do. Taylor Ray subs in, and she'll serve. Megan Frame also in on the front line. Ray's serve, too strong, and Columbus State continuing with the errors. Ray will come off. Merritt will come back on. Pridgeon in on the front line now as Brandon comes off. Kozic sets up Swinson on the right. Dug up by Baker. Hit over the net. Kept alive. Swinson will hit it again, and that one short. Won't go over the net. And now Casey Cornett will take a timeout. UNC Pembroke with 8 of the first 9 points in this second set. And they lead it 8-1 here in set number 2. It was 25-23 after the opening set. Columbus State in front by 1. Not so good so far in set number 2. Fans, you can stay up connected up to the minute with Columbus State Athletics on Twitter. Follow at CSU Cougars for all of your news and information surrounding Cougar Athletics, and follow the individual sport Twitter handles for in-game updates. For your volleyball updates, you can follow at CSU Cougars WVB. Be sure to use the hashtag GoCSU so you can connect with the rest of Cougar Nation. Lady Cougars fell into the same kind of hole in the opening set last night against Francis Marion. Lost 8 of the first 9 points. Ended up falling in that set 25-17. They've got to dig themselves out of that hole here in this second set this afternoon. Brown serving, and that'll help the cause. Serves right into the net, and it's 8-2. Subs for CSU coming in as Kozic and Swinson will sit. Bragg back in. Kirsten Smith back in as well. Mackenzie Bragg playing for the first time today. Didn't play in yesterday's contest. Actually only played in 4 of the last 14, so getting some run here in this second set. Kirsten Smith on that serve. Tola Umu sets up Gonzalez, blocked, and then double touched by Gonzalez. And it'll give the point to CSU. Kirsten Smith serving. Lady Cougars trailing 8-3. Pridgeon swings, and off the tape. Off the tape, it falls onto the CSU side. Kirsten Smith on the dive tried to get to it. Couldn't reach it. It's 9-3. Sarah Bauer with the serve. They'll set up Geljanite. Strong. 10-3 now. Merritt with the dig. Smith, the set. Poole pushes it over. They'll set up Pridgeon, and Pridgeon with the kill. It's back to an 8-point margin as CSU showing some signs of frustration here for the first time in the match. It's 11-3, Lady Braves. Bauer again the serve. They set up Bragg. Her first swing of the day turns into a kill for the Lady Cougars. Mackenzie Bragg with her first kill. Erica Geljanite to serve into the net. Another Lady Cougar error, and it's 12-4. Serve that time by Gonzalez. Quick set for Frame. Gonzalez with the dig. Baker hits off the wall, and it's on the CSU side. The attack's not necessarily strong from Pembroke, but they're deflected by CSU and they're falling. Smith sets up Frame, and Megan Frame earns the kill for the Lady Cougars. Megan Frame to serve. Dug by Brown, the dump that time, kept alive, and it'll be Katie Poole that will hit it over. Baker into the back line, Frame the dig. At the net, they're going to say it was Pridgeon that was over the net when she touched that. So it gives the point to CSU, 13-6, Lady Cougars trailing by 7. Gonzalez with the dig, Pridgeon set up. Megan Frame can't keep it in the air, and Pridgeon with the kill, her 5th. 14-6, the lead has been as wide as 9. Smith sets up Katie Poole. Poole, attack good, just inside the left sideline. So Katie Poole earns the kill. It's been a quiet afternoon for her so far. Kozic in for CSU along with Swinson. Caitlin Tatum in as well. Kozic will serve. And it's a receiving error that time on Sarah Bauer, an ace for Ivana Kozic. 14-8, down to a 6-point set. Kozic again serving. Tola Umu sets up Brandon, the tip over. Merritt leaves it for Swinson. Swinson off the block, a kill. CSU within 5, 14-9. Cheyenne Swinson with 7 kills now. She was in double figures last night with 11. Tola Umu back set for Baker. Tapped up, dug by Swinson this time. They set up Katie Poole from the left side. Blocked and dug. Tapped over, Merritt the dig. They set up Swinson again. Blocked and down. Brandon along with Baker with the block for UNC Pembroke. Breaks a streak of 3 in a row for CSU. 15-9. Baker serves. Kozic for Poole. Off the tape and a kill for Katie Poole. For the junior, just her 3rd of the match so far. And now she'll step back and she will serve. 15-10, Pembroke in front. They scored 8 of the first 9 points in this set and have led ever since. Scored the first 6. CSU got a point back and then 2 more for the Lady Braves. Ran them out to a big margin. Columbus State up a set though. 1-0. Katie Poole on the serve. Tola Umu sets up. Bauer, and Bauer from the left side. Hammers one home. 16-10. Kozic this time leaves it for Geljanite. Tapped, blocked, and another point for UNC Pembroke. Gonzalez and Brandon that time, earning the block. Off the tip by Geljanite. Kozic sets for Swinson. Another tap, blocked at the net, and another point for UNC Pembroke. Brandon and Bauer on the block that time for UNC Pembroke. And with it back out to an 8-point margin, Casey Cornett using her second and final timeout. So the second set not going in CSU's favor so far after dropping 8 of the first 9 points. Fans, Columbus State Athletics needs your support. Columbus State is challenging Cougar Nation to help us reach 2,000 likes on our official Facebook page. Here's how you can help. Go online at home or on your mobile device and search for Columbus State University Athletics. Click that like button and help us continue that climb towards 2,000. 25-23, the Lady Cougars won set number 1. Struggling, though, here in set number 2. Trailing 18-10. Bad set that time on the part of CSU. Didn't leave Caitlin Tatum an opportunity to swing. 19-10. Pembroke 6 points away from winning the second set. The dig, that time pushed over by Kozic. And on the opposite side, Brandon with it. Swinson will swing. Dug over the net by Tolaumu. They'll set up Geljanite, and Erica pounds it into the center. Erica Geljanite with the big kill. For her, that's her 5th. 19-11. Columbus State trailing by 8. Taylor Ray will sub in, and she'll walk back to serve. Columbus State needs a big run of its own here in this set. Tolaumu sets up Brandon, dug by Kozic. Swinson will hit. Tapped up, dug by Brown. Tolaumu this time for Gonzalez. And Sabrina Gonzalez with the kill from the right side. Brandon out, Pridgeon on. It's 20-11. Brown that serve for the Lady Braves. Quick set for Swinson. And Cheyenne Swinson hit the net. Swinson with the attacking error. The lead, its largest for UNC Pembroke at 10, 21-11. Brown again the serve. The set for Geljanite, blocked off the tape and on the line. That time for UNC Pembroke. Pridgeon and Gonzalez teaming together. And the Lady Braves doubling up CSU at 22-11. Served by Brown that time, wide right. Service error brings it within 10. But Columbus State needing to win 10 of the next 12 points. Kirsten Smith, Mackenzie Bragg back in. Megan Frame in as well. Swinson and Kozic sit down. Kirsten Smith on the serve. Not handled by Baker. Free one from behind coming over. They set it up for Geljanite on the left, and Erica Geljanite earns the kill. 22-13. Need a lot more of that. For Erica, that's 6. Kirsten Smith again will serve. Tolaumu sets it for Pridgeon, handled by Katie Poole. The set for Geljanite doesn't make it over the net. 23-13, UNC Pembroke. 2 points shy of leveling the match at 1 set apiece. Sarah Bauer, the senior from Charlotte, North Carolina, the serve. Smith sets up Bragg. Bragg cross court, handled by Baker, and into the net on the set that time was Tolaumu. Tried to stop her momentum, tried to duck under the net, but made contact with the bottom. Takes the error. It's 23-14, and Geljanite the serve. Pridgeon, her push blocked by Megan Frame. Frame with the solo block at the net. 3 blocks in the match for CSU, 7 already for UNC Pembroke. Geljanite serving, CSU down 8. They'll set it up for Baker. Baker tipped and out. And a bunch of set points coming up here, 9 of them to be exact, for UNC Pembroke in this second set. Off the tape, dug by Geljanite, kept alive by Smith, pushed over by Frame. Tolaumu for Pridgeon. Pridgeon, the kill and the set to the Lady Braves. 25-15, a dominant set on the part of UNC Pembroke. As the Lady Cougars took the opening one, 25-23. The second set belongs to UNC Pembroke at 25-15. And they'll head to the locker room for the extended break, tied at 1 set apiece. The Lady Cougars trying to get back on the winning side after a loss last night. UNC Pembroke trying to do the same thing as they search for a victory to break a 2-game losing streak. Extended break, so we'll take the long pause with them. We'll come back in just a few moments. We'll have your PBC standings update and a look at the schedule going on around the conference for the afternoon. After 2 sets inside the Lumpkin Center, we're all tied 1 apiece. Stephen Williams back inside the Lumpkin Center with you here on Cougar Sports TV. The Lady Cougars and the Lady Braves of UNC Pembroke tied at a set apiece as we get set for the third set of action here inside the Lumpkin Center. Columbus State taking the first set 25-23. It was a dominant second set, 25-15 for the Braves there in set number 2. These two teams not in the top half of the Peach Belt Conference standings as they come into play today. One of the top 2 was in here last night as Francis Marion improved its record to 7-0 in conference play with a victory last night over the Lady Cougars of Columbus State. They moved themselves to 7-0 and perfect inside conference play, tied with Armstrong at 7-0. Flagler, 7-3, sits in the third spot. Montevallo and USC Aiken at 5-3 apiece, sitting in the fourth spot overall. And Columbus State in sixth right now at 4-4 and 500 in conference play. UNC Pembroke with just the 2 conference wins down near the bottom. They're in eighth right now as it currently stands inside the Peach Belt Conference. Plenty of volleyball action going on across the board. Georgia College down at the Pepsi Bash at the beach down at Palm Beach Atlantic right now, so they're playing non-conference matches. Georgia Regents down in West Palm Beach, Florida as well, playing in the same thing, so also playing out-of-conference matches right now. So they have that all going on, and plenty of stuff still to come later today as Flagler and USC Aiken going on right now. Montevallo, Francis Marion in progress. Armstrong and Lander underway. UNC Pembroke and Columbus State here. And then Georgia College and Georgia Regents playing their games outside of conference today. So a lot of action in and around the Peach Belt Conference going on. A good Peach Belt Conference match underway right here inside the Lumpkin Center as the Lady Cougars and UNC Pembroke tied at a set apiece as we come out for the third set. The last 3 conference matches for CSU have all gone to 5 sets. CSU wearing the white tops, navy bottoms on the left side of your screen. UNC Pembroke in the white tops, black bottoms on the right side as you look at it. Swinson, Frame, Geljanite, Smith, Merritt, and Poole, the 6 out there for CSU. It's Brown, Baker who will serve along with Tola Umu, Brandon, Bauer, and Gonzalez for UNC Pembroke. Megan Frame puts CSU on the board to start off set number 3 as she hammers one right down the middle from her middle blocker position to earn the opening point for the Lady Cougars. Columbus State hit negative 129 in that second set, part of the struggle for them. Geljanite, that serve, they set it up for Bauer, and Bauer with the big kill. CSU had 8 kills on 31 attacks in the second set, had 12 attacking errors. Tola Umu, the serve for the Braves. Smith sets up Frame, tapped up, kept alive, but it'll go down as a kill for Megan Frame. So Megan Frame with a pair of kills in this second set. She has 6 now. Cheyenne Swinson is the team and game leader with 7. Megan Frame, the serve. Tola Umu for Gonzalez, blocked. CSU with the point. Caitlin Tatum, who just subbed on. In on the block that time was Cheyenne Swinson. Megan Frame with that serve, just long over the inline. Brown will serve for UNC Pembroke. Katie Poole the dig. Smith sets up Swinson, and it's an attacking error. Three in the second set. Again, Columbus State won a close one in set number one, 25-23. The second one was all Lady Braves at 25-15. 3 apiece here in this third set. Brown on the serve. Geljanite's diving dig goes over the net. Tola Umu sets up Pridgeon. Dug by Merritt. Katie Poole's attack. Cross court, unable to be handled by Bauer, and it's a kill for Katie Poole. Ivana Kazic comes in, as does Andrea Skapor. Smith and Swinson, the two that sit down for CSU. 4-3, Lady Cougars in front by 1. Kazic's serve, dug up, tapped over by Gonzalez, and on the line on the left side. 4-4. They'll set it up. Skapor with the bump over the net. Baker with a chance and didn't catch it clean. Attacking error against Marissa Baker that time. Katie Poole will serve. CSU up 5-4. Dug by Bauer. Pridgeon with the left hand, the attack. Poole the dig. They set up Geljanite. Blocked. Gonzalez and Pridgeon together for the block that time. 5-5. Gonzalez that serve. Skapor the attack. Gonzalez the dig. Baker has her attack blocked. Dug by Pridgeon. Into the back corner. Poole for Kazic, who sets up Skapor. And I'm going to say in the net that time was UNC Pembroke's Marissa Baker. Taylor Ray will sub in. Caitlin Merritt comes off, and Taylor Ray doing the serving. Columbus State in front by a point in this third set. Tola Umu back set. The attack dug by Kazic. Skapor set it up. It went over the net, blocked by Frame. The attack this time tipped to the net, and it falls in front of Taylor Ray. The attack ties us at 6. Caitlin Merritt back on the floor as Ray comes off. Pridgeon the serve. Kazic for Frame. Megan Frame with the kill. Her 7th as her hitting percentage continues to climb. It's at 667 now. As the seesaws between a 1-point edge for CSU and a tie game. Kirsten Smith, Cheyenne Swinson back on the floor. Kazic and Skapor step off. It'll be Kirsten Smith that'll serve. Tola Umu sets up Baker. Merritt kept it in the air. Katie Poole kept it in the air even longer, but they're working in the wrong direction. Baker with the kill. It's 7-7. Baker on the serve. Dumped over by Smith. Dug up by Tola Umu. Smith sets up Geljanite. And Erica Geljanite with the kill. Goes cross court, drives it into the back line, and it's 8-7. For Erica, that's now 7 for her. 7 for Swinson, 7 for Frame, 7 for Geljanite. Erica on the serve. Cross court set, and a kill follows it. Sarah Bauer through the wall of Swinson and Frame, and we're tied at 8. Back and forth, they've exchanged the last 10 points. They've set up Swinson. Cheyenne Swinson keeps the alternating going on. Make it now 12 points in a row that they've alternated on. Who was going to make the first run of this third set? So important to get set 3 in a 1-1 match. Megan Frame on the serve. It's long. Back and forth we continue to go. We were tied at 3, tied at 4, tied at 5, tied at 6, 7, 8, and now tied at 9. Brown, the serve for UNC Pembroke. Geljanite for Smith, sets up Katie Poole, and Poole, long, going for the right side. So that will stop the alternating points, and UNC Pembroke in front for the first time in this set. Katie Poole, still a quiet afternoon for her, just 4 kills so far in this one after 21 last night. Short serve off the tape, and an ace. Brown again the serve. They set up Swinson, cross court, and Cheyenne adds to her total. Give her 8. And after the 8th kill for Swinson, she'll head to the bench, as will Kirsten Smith, Ivana Kazic, Andrea Skopor back in. 11-10 Pembroke by a point. 1 set apiece. Kazic that serve. Tolaumu sets up Pridgeon. Off the block and good. Skopor and Tatum were there. Put hands on it, but it falls. 12-10 Pembroke. For the last 5 points to the Lady Braves. Bowers serve. Geljanite from the back line. They're going to say 4 touches that time against CSU. Merritt gets the dig. They set up Katie Poole, and Katie Poole trying to ignite this Lady Cougar squad. Earns the kill, her 5th, 13-11. UNC Pembroke. Katie Poole will serve now. Tolaumu sets up Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the kill. And CSU can't set anything up. They can't get anything going in a run. Have only won more than a point in a row once in this set. Kazic sets up Geljanite, and Erica right through the center. 14-12. You're going to have to stack points on each other, though, at some point. Taylor Ray back in, and she'll serve. (14-12). Pembroke up in this third set. Ray the serve. Handled by Bauer. They set it up for Pridgeon. Blocked and kept alive. Free one coming over, and it's going to be out. There's consecutive points for the Lady Cougars, and the deficit down to 1 at 14-13. Ray will continue to serve. Tolaumu sets up Pridgeon off the wall, and a kill for Carolyn Pridgeon. Brandon in on the front line for the Lady Braves. Brown steps off as Pridgeon walks back to serve. Ray comes out, Merritt in for CSU. They set it up for Frame, has it dug up. Frame will try again, and with 2 hands that time. Megan Frame with the kill. Kill for Megan Frame is her 8th. She had a career-high 11 on Saturday, broke that career high yesterday with 13, and she already has 8 in this one. Kirsten Smith and Cheyenne Swinson back in, and it'll be Smith that serves. Tolaumu, quick set for Brandon, and that one's going to be up into the seats. and a kill for the Lady Braves. Cecilia Brandon with the kill that time. UNC Pembroke by 2 at 16-14. Marissa Baker setting up to serve. Smith for Geljanite, too strong, out wide left. And Casey Cornett's going to take her first time out of this third set. Columbus State. Back and forth we went in the beginning portion of this set. UNC Pembroke then won 5 out of 6 points, stretched in front, and they lead it by 3 in this ever-important third set of this match, with the two sides tied at 1 apiece. Fans, the first official student section at Columbus State University is currently forming. The Blue Crew will be the official student representation at CSU athletic events and costs just $10 to become a member. Included in your membership are 2 Blue Crew t-shirts, preferred seating at sporting events, eligibility for promotional giveaways, and a free catered meal during the year. Stop by the athletic offices in the Lumpkin Center to sign up and follow at Blue Crew, BLUCREW_Cougs for more information. Lady Cougars with some work to do here in this third set. They trail at 17-14. Would love to not fall behind 2-1 here on this Saturday afternoon. The 5-set loss yesterday, the quick turnaround, back out on the floor here this afternoon. Both of these teams playing last night. And both of them coming off losses. Baker the serve out of the timeout. It's wide left. So CSU pulls within 2 at 17-15. Erica Geljanite will serve. They'll set it up for Bauer. Geljanite the dig. Back set for Swinson, has it blocked. Brandon and Bauer that time with the block for UNC Pembroke. Served by Tolaumu. And now a double touch on the part of Kirsten Smith. Stretches it out to the largest Pembroke lead of this third set at 19-15. Geljanite from the back line has her attack blocked again. Gonzalez and Brandon on that block for UNC Pembroke, and it's 20-15 now, so slipping away in this third set from Columbus State. Lady Cougars trying to get back over 500 inside Peach Belt Conference action. After falling last night, dropping their record to 4-4, they've played 3 of the top 4 teams in the conference already on their home floor, have yet to go to Armstrong, Flagler, or Francis Marion. They'll get some of the bottom tier of the conference teams coming into this building as they move forward. But they do have a good record inside conference play on the road. They've won 4 out of 5 conference matches away from home, knocking off USC Aiken, knocking off Lander, knocking off Georgia College and Georgia Regents. The only road loss for them in conference play was at Montevallo in 5 sets. However, in conference play at home, they are 0-3. Now, granted, those losses coming to the top 3 teams right now in the conference standings, but 0-3 nonetheless in conference play at home. Trying to come back in this third set. Katie Poole starts the comeback for CSU, at least they hope. 20-16, Katie Poole with the kill. Megan Frame will serve. Caitlin Tatum in on the front line. CSU needing to run together a string of points here. Handled by Brown. Tolaumu sets up Gonzalez. Dug by Smith. Geljanite from the back line. Strong. 21-16. Danielle Brown with the serve. Smith for Swinson. Tapped over the wall. Dug by Baker. Tolaumu sets up Bauer. Tipped and dug by Smith. Merritt will set up Swinson. Swinson will swing. Tipped up. Brown keeps it alive. Baker from the 10-foot line rolls it over. Merritt will set up Poole this time. Poole with the tap. Blocked. Kept alive at the net. Pushed down. It's going to go out. Bauer that time. Bauer with the attack out wide left. And CSU now within 4 at 21-17. Smith and Swinson out. Kozic Skapor in. 21-17 Pembroke. Ivana Kozic serving. And a receiving error by Danielle Brown. Ace for Ivana Kozic. Columbus State could use a couple more of those. Ivana with her second of the match. Serves it again. Goes after Brown, who digs it this time. Long set for Pridgeon. Dug on the dive by Poole. Back set for Skapor. But she couldn't get over to it. And the attack doesn't go over the net. 22-18. Sarah Bauer, the serve for Pembroke. Merritt the dig. Kozic for Poole with the left hand. Gets it over. They'll set it up for Pridgeon. And in the net that time was Caroline Pridgeon after the swing hit the tape. The error gives it to CSU, but now's the time where they have to get consecutive points. 22-19 Pembroke. Katie Poole on the serve. Tolaumu sets up Gonzalez, and Gonzalez with the kill off the hands of Caitlin Merritt. 23-19, and Columbus State needs to win 5 of the next 6 points. Katie Poole the dig. Kozic for Geljanite. Brown digs it right to the net. Caitlin Tatum with the kill. The dig went over. Caitlin Tatum the kill. Tatum comes out. Megan Frame in. Caitlin Merritt will serve. 23-20. They need to keep this run alive. 1 set apiece. Merritt serve handled. Tolaumu pushes it over the net with the left hand, and it's 4 set points for UNC Pembroke. Trying to move ahead, 2-1. Caroline Pridgeon will serve for the set. Kozic sets up Megan Frame. Frame's attack, dug, but it won't be in play, and Megan Frame with the kill. There's 1 of 4 that the Lady Cougars need in a row. For Megan Frame, that's now 9. Skapor comes off. Emily Veeman will come in for the very first time. She will serve. CSU needs 3 more points in a row. Tolaumu, quick set for Baker. Blocked. There's 2. 2 there, 2 more to go. Geljanite and Frame on that block. 24-22, 3rd set point for UNC Pembroke. Veeman will serve again. Tolaumu, free ball coming over. CSU with a chance. They'll set it up for Geljanite. Blocked and out. There's 3. 3 in a row. And timeout UNC Pembroke. So it was 24-20 UNC Pembroke. Columbus State with 3 straight points, and it's now within 1 point of pushing extra points here in set number 3. This 3rd set so important to take that 2-1 edge in the set department and not force the opponent, or not force yourself rather, to win both of the final 2 sets moving forward. Emily Veman still on serve when the Lady Cougars hit the floor. Again, they have to win this point or they'll find themselves down 2-1. Biggest point of the match happening right here for the Lady Cougars. 24-23 Pembroke in front. Veman the serve. Tola Umu sets it up. Free one coming over, but it lands in the center. CSU not there defensively. It goes for a kill for Cecilia Brandon, and CSU has dropped set number 3, 25-23. So UNC Pembroke in front, 2-1 here on this Saturday afternoon. The Lady Cougars now needing to win the final 2 sets to avoid a 2-game losing streak and going 0-2 in this homestand on this weekend. It was right there in the middle of that third set that it got away from the Lady Cougars as they lost 4 out of 5 points. It was close back and forth for most of it, but taking 4 out of 5 points in the middle did Pembroke, and they were able to hold on to the lead from there. Columbus State hit a much better percentage that round than they did in set number 2. 219 for them in the second set with 8 attacking errors this time. They've out-hit Pembroke in 2 of the 3 sets so far, but Pembroke out-hitting them for the match. Right now, Caroline Pridgeon is the match leader. She has 10 of the 32 kills for the Lady Braves, 7 for Sabrina Gonzalez, 9 each for Megan Frame, Erica Geljanite, and Cheyenne Swinson for CSU so far. They have 27 of the 39 for the Lady Cougars. Katie Poole starting to pick it up. She's up to 6 kills. 29 of the 31 assists for Pembroke belong to Tola Umu. CSU splitting it as they always do between Kozic and Smith. Kozic with 18, Smith with 15 so far. And defensively, everything pretty much spread around on both sides. 8, the most digs for UNC Pembroke. That's Danielle Brown there, libero. 8 for Columbus State. That belongs to Ivana Kozic, who's only playing about half of the points so far to this point. The difference in this match coming right now in the error department. Columbus State with 36 errors, rather 38 errors to this point in the contest. UNC Pembroke with just 25. So Columbus State needs to clean that up here in set number 4 and what they hope is a potential set number 5. Otherwise, it's going to be a weekend that Casey Cornett is not too pleased with. Falling last night in 5 sets and trailing now 2-1 through 3 here inside the Lumpkin Center on this Saturday afternoon. Stephen Williams here with you on Cougar Sports TV. Lady Cougars trying to get back on the winning side after falling last night and snapping a 3-game winning streak. UNC Pembroke has lost their last 2, so they're trying to snap a modest 2-game losing streak. It's Baker, Bauer, Brandon, along with Pridgeon, Gonzalez, and Tola Umu. And then the libero, Brown, for UNC Pembroke. For the Lady Cougars, it's Geljanite, Swinson, Frame, Tatum, Poole, and Smith, along with Caitlin Merritt, their libero. Both teams again in white if you're just joining us right now. Columbus State with the navy trunks. UNC Pembroke with the black shorts. Pembroke on the left side of your screen. Columbus State with the opening serve on the right side. It's Kirsten Smith starting the serve off in a must-win set for CSU, and she'll do so successfully. And she'll earn the ace and put Columbus State in front 1-0. Tola Umu sets up Bauer, cross court, dug by Merritt. Smith on the dump, comes back over by Brandon. Smith will set it up for Katie Poole from the back line. Dug by Brown. Backline hit again, this time Gonzalez. Merritt the dig. They set up Swinson, the tap. Up in the air, free ball coming over, won't stay in play, off the hands of Brown. CSU with the point. Lady Cougars. Kirsten Smith again on the serve. Tolaumu sets up Bauer. Blocked at the net and on the CSU side. Swinson and Frame got a piece of it, but couldn't get it back to the opposite side, and it's 2-1. Tolaumu serving for the Lady Braves. And an ace for her. Katie Poole couldn't handle it in the back right corner. 2 apiece. Served by Tolaumu that time, too strong, going in Poole's direction for the second straight time. Service error though, it's 3-2. Just the 5th service error of the match against UNC Pembroke. Geljanite on the serve now for CSU. Tolaumu will set it up, back line, rolled over, and it'll work. Marissa Baker with the kill. That's happened to Columbus State several times. Soft attack, tipped off the fingertips at the net, and it falls where if it wouldn't hit the blocker at all, CSU would have a chance at it. That's served by Brown. Here's Swinson attack. Dug by Brown. Back set for Gonzalez. The block out of bounds. Off the hands of Poole and Frame. A kill for Gonzalez. And Pembroke has its first lead of the set at 4-3. Soft serve from Brown that time. They quick set it for Frame. Blocked. Dug by Merritt. Now Poole from the left side. Dug up and pushed over, but well too strong. Off the hands of Marissa Baker. 4 apiece. Megan Frame to serve. Caitlin Tatum in on the front line. Tolaumu, quick set. Gonzalez tapped. Dug by Swinson. Quick touch for Tatum. Dug by Baker. Pushed to the corner. Frame with the dig. Now Poole from the left. Dug over the net. Kept alive. And they'll set it up. It'll go over. Kept up at the net. Tatum swings. Diving dig by Baker. This is Bauer. Blocked. Pushed over by Baker. Smith finally gets it over. Pridgeon got 2 hands on it, but it stayed on the Pembroke side. A kill for Kirsten Smith. A rare kill for the junior setter. Megan Frame again serving. CSU up by 1 now. Pridgeon has her attack blocked. Free ball coming over from Brown. Smith will set it up for Poole. Poole crushed it inside the back line, and it's 6-4 CSU. Katie Poole now with 7, trying to close in on another double-digit performance in kills. Tolaumu sets it, and that one won't get over the net. Bauer with the attacking error. 7-4 Columbus State. Again, Pembroke in front 2-1, so Columbus State has to have this set. Tolaumu sets up Pridgeon. Tapped at the net, kept alive, but not high enough to keep it up for CSU. 7-5 Lady Cougars. Smith, back set for Swinson, blocked, and a point for Pembroke. Pridgeon, Baker together on the block. The Lady Braves with 11 blocks so far this afternoon, just 5 for CSU. Katie Poole with the tap. Another block, but picked up. Poole will swing this time, blocked again at the net, and CSU can't handle it. Make it 12 blocks. Pridgeon and Gonzalez that time. Gonzalez has 7 blocking assists. Cecilia Brandon with 7 blocking assists. 5 blocking assists for Pridgeon. Tied at 7 as they wipe up a little moisture off the floor on the CSU side. Sarah Bauer will serve as the Braves have run off 3 points in a row. Smith sets up Swinson. The tap over. Dug by Gonzalez. Tola Umu for Baker. Her tap. Dug up. They'll set up Katie Poole. Poole off the fingertips of Tola Umu. A break for CSU as that ball looked to be headed out of bounds. Tola Umu tipped it with her fingers. It goes over the end line, and Katie Poole earns the kill. Ivana Kazic, Andrea Skapor sub in for CSU. Smith and Swinson sit. Lady Cougars by a point at 8-7. Tola Umu for Gonzalez. The roll kept alive by Merritt. Katie Poole swings again. Dug by Bauer. They set it up for Pridgeon, and Pridgeon has another kill. The only player in double figures in the match. She has 12. Gonzalez the serve, tied at 8. They set up Skapor, and Skapor with the kill. Andrea Skapor with her third. 9-8, and just like we did in set 3, we go back and forth. Katie Poole starts the point. Tola Umu for Pridgeon. Kept alive by Kazic. Merritt sets up Geljanite. Dug by Bauer. Pushed over by Pridgeon. Merritt a dig. Skapor going for 2 in a row. Blocked. Geljanite swings. Dug up. Baker able to keep it alive. It goes over. Tatum has her attack dug by Brown. Baker rolls it. Long rally. Kazic will set up Skapor. Blocked. And another UNC Pembroke point. Baker and Pridgeon on the block. Nine. Caroline Pridgeon serving. Kazic quit set for Tatum. They set it up on the opposite side for Cecilia Brandon. The dig not handled by CSU, and it's 10-9 Lady Braves. Quick serve. Kazic sets up Geljanite, and Erica Geljanite with the big swing. Tied at 10. Sub coming in for CSU. Tatum comes out. Emily Veeman comes in, and she'll serve. Megan Frame in as Merritt sits as well. Veeman served and served well at the end of the third set. Trying her hand here in set 4. The dig over the net. They joust for it. It stays on the Pembroke side. Veeman will set up Geljanite. Geljanite strong. They're going to say tipped, though. Erica Geljanite with the kill. Tipped at the net, called by the referee in the chair. And it's 11-10 CSU. They set it up for Brandon. Pushed it over. Kazic kept it up. They're going to say carry on Emily Veeman. So the side out for Pembroke puts us at 11-11. Caitlin Merritt into the game. Geljanite swings on the line. On the back line for Erica Geljanite. It's 12-11. CSU by 1. For Erica, she's in double figures. She has 12 right now. Tied with Pridgeon for the game lead. Swinson and Smith in. Skapor and Kazic out for CSU. Kirsten Smith will serve for the Lady Cougars. Again, they have to have this set. They set it for Bauer. Tapped over, dug up by Smith. Merritt sets it up for Geljanite. On the line again. Back-to-back kills for Erica Geljanite right on the back line. 13-11, CSU in front. They've led by as much as 3 in this set. It's 7-4. It's 2 right now. Tola Umu sets it up. Bauer with the free ball. Smith, quick set for Frame. Dug by Baker. Another chance at a free one. Merritt will set it up. Geljanite touched and another kill. 3 in a row for Erica Geljanite. Give her 14 kills. As the freshman from Lithuania leading the way right now for the Lady Cougars, and it draws a timeout from Angie Bird and UNC Pembroke. 14-11. The Lady Cougars have run off 3 in a row, all off the right hand of Erica Geljanite, who has vaulted her team back in front by 3. It was 25-23, Columbus State winning the opening set. 25-15, UNC Pembroke came back and dominated set number 2. Set number 3, back and forth we went, but a late run by UNC Pembroke pushed them in front. They ended up winning that one 25-23. They lead 2-1, but Columbus State holding a 14-11 edge here in this 4th set. Columbus State needing set number 4 and set number 5 in order to keep this match going, in order to pick up a win. Erica Geljanite, the game leader now in kills with 14. Caroline Pridgeon has 12 on the opposite side. Megan Frame and Cheyenne Swinson with 9 apiece. The Lady Cougars had 4 attackers in double figures last night. They're close to having 4 again in this one, as Katie Poole also has 8. Kirsten Smith on the serve. Free one rolled over. Brandon on the attack. Swinson the dig. They set it up. Geljanite again. Tapped over by Tola Umu. Geljanite sets up. Katie Poole pushed to the back corner. Tola Umu for Bauer. Blocked. Into the net. And double touched that time. 2 times in a row by Bauer. And CSU earns the point. Swinson and Frame credited with the block that time for CSU. It's 4 points in a row. 15-11, their largest lead of the set. Kirsten Smith continues to serve. Just strong that time. Danielle Brown went to go after it. At the last second, pulled her hands away from it. It went over the end line. It's 15-12. Tola Umu on the serve. Smith sets up. Swinson. Baker the dig. They'll set it up for Gonzalez. Blocked and out. Gonzalez with the kill. That's her 9th. 15-13. Tola Umu again. Smith this time for Geljanite. Brown digs it. Gonzalez will try for another, and she'll have another one. 2 in a row for Gonzalez. 3 points in a row for UNC Pembroke, and they're within 1 at 15-14. It was a 4-point edge. It's now 1. Smith, quick set for Frame, and Megan Frame in double figures. She now has 10. Second Lady Cougar to hit double figures in the contest. That's double digits in 3 of the last 4 matches for the freshman from Sylvania, Ohio. Erica Geljanite, the serve for CSU. Tola Umu sets up Gonzalez, dug by Smith over the net, but out wide. 16-15, the lead cut back down to 1. I'll wipe up the floor again as Danielle Brown gets set to serve. Lady Cougars by a point in the 4th set. Smith sets up Poole. Poole off the antenna. They're going to say off the antenna, touched by Pembroke. And so a kill for Katie Poole. Angie Bird wanted to talk to the referee on the floor. They said Poole got it over. It went off the hands of the Lady Braves and then hit the antenna. 17-15 CSU. Megan Frame serving. Tola Umu sets up Pridgeon. And that one off CSU and out of bounds. 17-16, Pridgeon now with 13 kills. Sarah Bauer, that serve. Smith backsets Swinson. Tipped up, kept alive, and they're going to get it over on a free ball off the hands of Gonzalez. They'll set it up for Poole. Blocked and out. Gonzalez and Pridgeon were there to block it, but it blocked it out of bounds, and Katie Poole is now in double figures for Katie. She now has 10 double-digit kill contests this season. Ivana Kazic just subbed in with that serve. This is Baker. Baker's attack. Wide left. CSU by 3 at 19-16. Ivana Kazic again serving. Tolaumu for Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the attack long. It's a 4-point edge, 20-16. And Angie Bird is going to take her final timeout of this fourth set. Columbus State needing the fourth set to force set number 5. And they're 5 points away from doing so, 20-16. CSU in front in set number 4. They've played 5 sets in each of the last 3 conference matches against USC Aiken, against Lander, and then last night against Francis Marion. They're 2-1 in those 5-set contests, and they're hoping to play another one here, but they would need to win this 4th set in order to do so. Megan Frame in double figures with 10 kills now. That's 3 out of the last 4 matches for her that she's done that. 3 straight conference matches. The one that she didn't was against Fort Valley State when she only played in a couple of sets and didn't play very long. Erica Geljanite has 14 kills. She's now been in double figures 13 times this season, including 7 straight matches. Katie Poole in double figures. She now has 10 times this season been in double figures. She's 4 digs away from a 6th straight double-double. She's coming into this match with 5 straight double-doubles, so trying to add to that total. 20-16 out of the timeout. Columbus State with the serve. Ivana Kazic keeping it going for the Lady Cougars. They've run off 3 straight points. 20-16, needing to win the 4th set. Into the net, though, stops the CSU run. 20-17, a service error against CSU. Sabrina Gonzalez, the serve. Kazic sets up Skapor, and Andrea Skapor with the cross-court kill. 21-17. Lady Cougars needing 4 points now. Katie Poole will do the serving. Trying to force a 5th set. Tolaumu for Baker. Cross court. The dig goes over the net. Pridgeon will swing. And in the net was CSU's Caitlin Tatum. Caitlin Tatum in the net makes it a 3-point set at 21-18. Caroline Pridgeon serves it. Merritt the dig. They'll set up Geljanite. Tipped up and dug by Baker. Dumped over by Tolaumu. They'll back set it for Skapor. Dug by Gonzalez. Set up for Baker. The tap, touched, and a point for UNC Pembroke. Again, another one that went off the fingertips of CSU's blockers on the way down, and it falls on the CSU side. 21-19. Kazic sets up Geljanite. Tipped up, dug by Baker. They'll set Baker up. Cross court, dug by Poole. Geljanite again. Dug this time by Pridgeon. Gonzalez from the 10-foot line, dug by Kazic. Merritt sets up Geljanite. Blocked, dug by Poole. Kazic for Geljanite again. Dug and pushed over, and a point. Baker that time got it over the net, and the long rally belongs that time to Marissa Baker. 21-20, make it 22-20. as that puts an end to 3 straight by UNC Pembroke. Service error by Pridgeon. Emily Veman will sub in. CSU by 2 at 22-20. Frame into the front line. Tatum out. Veman serving. Merritt out. Tola Umu will set it up for Bauer. And in the net was CSU on the block. Megan Frame that time. (22-21). Veman comes off, Merritt back in. It's Marissa Baker serving. And now CSU is going to take its first timeout of this fourth set. So the Lady Cougars had a 4-point edge at 21-17, but 4 of the last 5 points have gone the way of UNC Pembroke. 22-21. UNC Pembroke looking for its first road victory of the season in conference play. They've lost on the road at Lander, on the road at USC Aiken. They lost at Francis Marion and at Montevallo. So looking for their first road win, actually their first road win all season, as they are 0-6 on their opponent's home floor. If the Lady Braves could get this fourth set, they would have that first road victory. Columbus State winless on this court in conference play. And they need to do a little work in order to avoid that staying true. They still lead, though, here in this fourth set, 22-21. It's a side out coming up for the Lady Braves, trailing by 1 in this fourth set. UNC Pembroke up 2-1. Marissa Baker serving. Katie Poole the dig. Kozic sets up Frame. Dug up. Tola Umu sets up Brandon. Dug by Kozic. Katie Poole will swing. Touched by Baker. Over by Tola Umu. And it falls. 22 apiece. UNC Pembroke with 5 of the last 6 now. Baker. The serve, dug by Geljanite. They set up Skapor. And the block is out. Tipped and blocked out. That time by UNC Pembroke, 23-22. Lady Cougars up by 1. Could badly use this next point. Kirsten Smith and Cheyenne Swinson sub in. Skapor and Kozic sit. And Kirsten Smith, the Lady Cougars' top server, will serve. 23-22. Smith into the back center. The dig goes over the net. A free chance. They set up Geljanite. Cross court. Wide. Tied at 23. CSU misses the opportunity that time. 23-23. Tola Umu, the serve. Smith will set it up for Swinson. Swinson strong. And it's match point. UNC Pembroke, timeout Columbus State. This was 21-17 Columbus State. And all of a sudden, UNC Pembroke is a point away from a victory. It's now a 7-2 run here in this fourth set for the Lady Braves. Last night, it was a 6-1 run in the fifth set that beat CSU down the stretch after they were ahead 11-9 in set number 5, trying to avoid falling apart again at the end of the match here this afternoon. Match point for UNC Pembroke. The Lady Cougars have to get the next point. Tola Umu will serve for UNC Pembroke for the match. 24-23. Smith sets up Frame and will play extra points. Megan Frame holds off a match point for UNC Pembroke. 24-24. From here, first person to lead by 2 takes it. Erica Geljanite will serve. Strong serve is a point, an ace for CSU. Set point all of a sudden for CSU, and how the tables have turned. 25-24 Lady Cougars. Geljanite still serving. Tolaumu sets up Gonzalez. Blocked up. CSU with a chance to kill it for the set. Katie Poole dug up by Bauer. Tolaumu. Free one coming over. Caitlin Merritt now will set it up for Poole again. Poole cross court in. Set Lady Cougars, and we'll play 5 sets. So CSU holds off match point. They come back from down 24-23. They win 3 straight points and win it 26-24. And for the second straight day, we're headed to 5 sets inside the Lumpkin Center. And the 4th straight conference match, the Lady Cougars are headed to 5 sets. 5 times this season now, the Lady Cougars have played 5 sets. They've won 3 of those and lost 2. They fell last night in 5 sets to Francis Marion, losing the 5th set 15-12. They own 5-set victories over South Dakota Mines, USC Aiken, and Lander, winning all of those 15-11 in the 5th set. They fell 15-10 at the hands of Montevallo in a 5th set back in the middle of September. Your numbers after 4 sets. Erica Geljanite and Caroline Pridgeon, the leaders in the contest with 14 kills apiece. Sabrina Gonzalez has 11 for Pembroke. Megan Frame and Katie Poole each with 11. Cheyenne Swinson close to double figures. She has 9. Marissa Baker has 8 for UNC Pembroke. The Lady Cougars out-killing UNC Pembroke 55-48. Pembroke with the higher hitting percentage, though, to this point. 42 assists for Shekinah Joy Tolaumu. 42 of the 46 for UNC Pembroke. 23 for Ivana Kozic and 21 for Kirsten Smith. 11 digs apiece for Ivana Kozic, Caitlin Merritt, and Erica Geljanite. For Geljanite, that is a double-double. Katie Poole 2 digs away from another double-double in this one. Columbus State dropped the opening set won the opening set 25-23, squeaking it out at the end. Had a rough go of things attacking in the second set. Quite a few errors, and they fell 25-15. We went to the locker rooms for the extended break. UNC Pembroke came out and won a tightly contested third set, 25-23. And Columbus State looking at match point at 24-23, was able to hold it off, win 3 straight points, and took the set 26-24. So for the second consecutive night, Columbus State has held off match point in set 4 and earned a set 5. They're hoping today has a different result, though, in the 5th set. Baker, Pridgeon, Bauer, Gonzalez, Brandon, Tolaumu, and the libero Brown for UNC Pembroke. Swinson, Smith, Frame, Geljanite, Tatum, and Poole for CSU with the libero Caitlin Merritt. CSU will start the 5th set on the right side of your screen. UNC Pembroke will have the opening serve and start it on the left side. They'll switch when a team gets to 8. Marissa Baker will start the 5th and final set. Quick set for Megan Frame. It's blocked, though. Megan Frame's attempt blocked that time by Brandon and Bauer. Pembroke by a point. They try Frame again, and that time Frame with the kill. Megan Frame now one shy of her career high that she set yesterday. She has 12 now. One apiece. Gail Janite on the serve for CSU. The dig right at the net goes over by Tolaumu. They'll set up Katie Poole. Poole with the swing, and that one's going to end up 4 rows deep in the bleachers. Katie Poole with the blast. Her 12th kill. 2-1, CSU in front. We played a 15, win by 2 in this 5th and decisive set. Gail Janite's serve. Bauer, the tap. Blocked, kept alive. Bauer try again, blocked by Frame. Baker to the back line. Katie Poole will swing again, has that one blocked. Gail Janite keeps it alive. Katie Poole can't get to it though, and we're tied at 2. Tolaumu, the serve. They'll set it for Poole from the left side, and Katie Poole, who has asserted herself in the last couple of sets, up to 13 kills now. Megan Frame on the serve for CSU, up 3-2. Tolaumu for Gonzalez. Dug by Smith. Free one off of Gail Janite. Gonzalez will set it up for Bauer. Frame the dig. Smith, cross court for Poole. Ride the hot hand. Kept alive by Gonzalez. Free one from Baker. Swinson will set up Frame. A free ball to the back line. Tolaumu sets up Brandon. The dump is good. Soft attack by Cecilia Brandon is good for UNC Pembroke, and it's 3-3. Danielle Brown serves with it tied. Kirsten Smith sets up Katie Poole, and Katie Poole with her 3rd kill of this 5th set. She's now tied for the game lead with 14 as they continue to try to ride her through this 5th set. Ivana Kazic, Andrea Skapor in. Smith and Swinson sit down. 4-3 Columbus State. 2 sets apiece. Kazic the serve. Tolaumu for Pridgeon. Kazic kept it alive. Caitlin Merritt will get it over for the Lady Cougars. They'll set up Gonzalez. Kazic another dig. Merritt sets up Poole. Poole dug by Tolaumu. The set goes over the net. Skapor with the kill for CSU. 5-3 Lady Cougars in front. 2-point edge, the largest margin by either side early in this 5th. Kazic again serving. Pridgeon on the attack, dug by Gail Janite. Kazic sets up Katie Poole, blocked and out of bounds. Katie Poole with another, continues her assault. Katie Poole with 4 kills in this 5th set, 15 total. She is the game leader now, taking over in this 5th set. It's 6-3. Wiping up the UNC Pembroke side of the floor. 6-3, the Lady Cougars have won 3 points in a row. Columbus State doubling up Pembroke here in this 5th set. Ivana Kazic still on the serve for CSU. Dug by Brown. Tolaumu sets up Pridgeon. The tap over the block. 6-4. Stops 3 in a row, that time by CSU. Pridgeon now has tied Katie Poole with 15 kills. Bauer the serve. Dug by Merritt. Kazic sets up Skapor. Her try to tap. That time dug by Tolaumu. Baker rolls one into the center. Merritt will set up Katie Poole. Does she have another one? Yes, she does. Katie Poole, 5 kills in this 5th set. 7-4. Poole with 16 now. And now she'll serve. Tola Umu sets it for Pridgeon. In the net was CSU that time. (7-5). Gonzalez serving for Pembroke. Geljanite on the attack. Dug by Brown. They set up Pridgeon again, and Pridgeon with the kill. (7-6). Pridgeon now has 17. Pembroke within 1. Geljanite makes it back at 2. Erica Geljanite makes it 8-6, and with CSU at 8, they'll walk around to the opposite side. 8-6, Columbus State in front in this 5th and final set. Columbus State won sets 1 and 4. UNC Pembroke sets 2 and 3. Pembroke had a match point at 24-23 in the 4th set before Columbus State won 3 in a row. Emily Veman subs in and she'll serve. Caitlin Merritt is off. Megan Frame in on the front line. Caitlin Tatum out. Dig by Bauer. Tolaumu sets up Pridgeon. The block ends up out of bounds off of CSU. It's 8-7. Another kill for Pridgeon, who has 18. And now Caroline Pridgeon will serve. Emily Veman will sub off now, and Caitlin Merritt will walk back onto the floor. CSU by 1. Pridgeon serving. Kozic sets up Geljanite. Dug that time. And now they'll give Baker a chance. Kozic got it on the tip. Geljanite had her attack blocked. Frame kept it alive. Into the back corner. Dug by Bauer. They set up Brandon and CSU with the block. Megan Frame and Erica Geljanite together on the wall. Lady Cougars by 2 at 9-7. Remember, last night they led in the 5th set 11-9. Then lost 6 out of 7 points and fell 15-12, so no lead safe. Smith and Swinson in, Skapor and Kozic out. They'll wipe up the Pembroke side again, and it'll be Kirsten Smith that will be serving. Kirsten Smith on the serve. The dig right at the net. Brandon taps it over. Merritt sets it up for Geljanite. The block goes out of bounds. Erica Geljanite with the kill. For Erica, she now has 16. Geljanite and Poole have combined for 7 kills in this 5th set. It's 10-7. Columbus State trying to up its record to 4-2 in 5-set matches this season. They have played now 5 conference matches to 5 sets. They've won 2 of those and lost 2. Lost last night 15-12 to Francis Marion. Katie Poole and Erica Geljanite each with 16 kills apiece to pace CSU. Megan Frame in double figures with 12. Cheyenne Swinson, if she can get another one before this is done, would make it a quartet of players for CSU in double figures. On the opposite side, 18 for Caroline Pridgeon so far. Sabrina Gonzalez, the only one in double figures. Aside from Pridgeon for the Lady Braves, she has 11 to this point. Columbus State out in front at 11-7. They've scored 3 straight. They were up 8-7, and they've pulled out to a 4-point edge. Rather make it 10-7. So a 3-point edge for them. 10-7. CSU in front by 3. Kirsten Smith with the serve. Dug by Gonzalez. Tolu Umu sets it up. Gonzalez on the attack. On the back line. Perfectly placed in the back corner. It's 10-8. Gonzalez now adds to her total. Give her 12. Marissa Baker serving. 10-8. Poole the dig. They set up Swinson. Swinson with the kill. She's into double figures. Give her 10. 11-8. Erica Geljanite serving for CSU. The ball at the net, blocked, and CSU is going to get another point. 4 touches by UNC Pembroke, and the Lady Cougars lead it by 4, 12-8. Largest lead of this set. They need 3 points for the victory. Trying to come from down 2 sets to 1. Geljanite on the serve, too strong. 12-9. Tolaumu the serve, Poole the dig. And now they'll let Katie swing at it, and Katie Poole with her 6th kill of this 5th set. 13-9. Megan Frame will serve. Caitlin Tatum in on the front line. Merritt sits. Baker will set it up for Gonzalez. Free one for CSU. Poole will swing again, and Katie Poole with another kill. Unstoppable in this 5th set. Match point for CSU. They'll have 5 tries at this. 14-9. Megan Frame on the serve. Tolaumu sets up Brandon. CSU with a chance to kill for the match. Poole again, and why not? Katie Poole finishes it off. 8 kills for the junior team captain in the 5th and final set. 19 for the match. And CSU wins it 3-2 as they come from behind. And in 5 sets, they win it 15-9 in the 5th and final set to win it 3-2 here on this Saturday afternoon on Cougar Sports TV. Dramatic fashion for the Lady Cougars, who are back on the winning side of things as they improve themselves to 12-7 overall, 5-4 in Peach Belt Conference play. Big time victory for the Lady Cougars, and we'll see if we can get a couple of them over here before we wrap this thing up. Katie Poole finishes with 19 kills. Let's take a 15-9, the Lady Cougars take it in the final set. As they pick up the 5-set victory. Junior team captain Katie Poole walking over as the Lady Cougars wrap it up and pick up the victory. All right, Katie, let's talk. 5th set, 8 kills for you. Kind of talk about what was going on, what was making it to where you were set up so much.
We have been having problems working together as a team and fighting through adversities, and tonight I feel like we just really came together and bonded. Our middles were going in, pulling blocks like crazy, so were the right side, so I was able to have a lot of opportunity on the net, so I'm thankful for them too.
You enjoying these 5 sets? That's now 4 conference matches in a row. It's got to get exhausting.
Loving it, but it is very tiring. We definitely need a break, but she's conditioned us well, so we were ready for them. So
after last night, an emotional one that kind of got away from you, how important was it to get this one today?
It was very important. We were all very disappointed about our game yesterday, but we really came together and fought through to this next game.
As you go forward now, most important things for you to keep working on as you all go out?
Fighting through our roller coaster of emotions and being able to stay constant all the way through these sets. These are some games that we should be able to take before these 5 games, so we just need to work on our energy staying constant throughout the whole game.
Big match for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Junior team captain Katie Poole as we wrap things up from the Lumpkins Center. The Lady Cougars win it 15-9 in the final set. As they wrap it up, take it 3-2, winning the 4th and 5th sets here over UNC Pembroke, down 2-1, and actually facing match point in that 4th set at 24-23, able to come all the way from behind and pick up the victory. And now head coach Casey Cornett walking over, and she will sit down and give us some of her thoughts here before we get off the air. Head coach Casey Cornett. All right, that 5th set, we were just asking Katie. 8 kills for her by herself in that 5th set. What was going different in that set to get her going?
I mean, it was 100% energy. I mean, it wasn't just her. Sometimes, I think the problem with KP is she tries to, Katie, sorry, that's her nickname. She has so much energy for the entire team that when they don't give her energy as well, it kind of wears on her a little bit. In this 5th set, every single person came out with energy. So it actually makes Katie better. She's already a good player, but she was able to kind of feed off the rest of the energy and really help them out even more. And really what they were doing was they were helping her out just as much.
Again, for the 2nd straight night, it seems like that roller coaster that you always talk about got you again. You were good in the 1st, struggled a lot in the 2nd, and then let it get away in the 3rd, but bounced back.
Yeah, I mean, geez, this game is a typical reflection of a young team. And, going and playing Lander and Aiken and then playing, the game last night with Francis Marion, I really thought that, maybe we had passed that, but obviously, as you could see from this match, we were nowhere near it, so.
But it's a step in the right direction considering what happened last night.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we definitely needed this win, especially after such a tough loss last night. So it was good that we pulled off the W. I would have liked it to have been a little bit differently, but hey, we got the win, so that's good.
A chance on Wednesday night for you to go out of conference. Most important things for you all there on Wednesday?
Just to take it easy, to not get so stressed out. The girls tend to get a little bit tense when we play conference, and just to have an opportunity to kind of relax a little bit, still be competitive, but play our game. Don't be so tense. Don't force it. Just let our naturally good team come out.
5-set victory for you. Congratulations. We'll see you next weekend.
Thank you.
Head coach Casey Cornett. As we wrap up from the Lumpkin Center here in Columbus, Georgia, the Lady Cougars win set 1, drops sets 2 and 3, hold off match point in the 4th, win the 4th, and then the 5th set to take things down. We're back on the air next Friday as the Lady Cougars will take on Georgia College here in this building. Pickle Barrel night, 7 o'clock. First serve from the Lumpkin Center will take the air just before that. The Lady Cougars play on Wednesday at 6 at Albany State. We'll see you again here inside the Lumpkin Center Friday night just before 7. So for everybody here at the Lumpkin Center at Columbus State University and Cougar Sports TV, this is Stephen Williams saying so long from Columbus, Georgia.